Hey, hi, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Mark. How's getting on today? Now, you might be asking yourself, why do I have an emerald in my hand? That means you missed the end of last episode. And I'll tell you why. Because when you pick it up, it has coordinates on it. Now, one can only hope what's actually going to be at the coordinates because it's what I should have been paid in first. But here we are, we're on a scavenger hunt. That's how we're going to start the episode. Well, it's the first thing of actual substance we're going to do to start the episode. I have a couple other things I would like to do first. I found that I had this dragon head that I must have actually saved before I fell into the void. So what I'm going to do, put that in there. I'm going to rename you to you. And I think I'll take you down, put you there. Now, anyone doesn't know what I just named it, it's, sorry dad for this pronunciation, that was Dowie. And if you know why, I like you, please let me know. If you don't know why, maybe you should find out. Yeah, okay, there we go. I like having the banners on either side of there. Secondly, I don't know if it was there when I was actually filming my outro yesterday, but there is something over in my water base that we need to go look at. Can you just leave? You were fine until I pressed you little. Anyway, as you can pretty much see from up here, this little house here, I think might have been there at the end of last episode. However, I was a little bit too preoccupied by the scavenger hunt I was about to be forced to go on. Now, it has a pressure plate in the middle of it. I'll be honest, it looks kind of sus. However, I really don't think there's anyone on the server dumb enough that would just stick a load of TNT under there and bait me into blowing up my whole base. I really don't think I've made any enemies on the server to do that. However, I'm still terrified. Honestly, I guess here goes nothing. I'm gonna moonwalk in case I need to run. I really hope the recording picks up. Let's do that one more time. Well, apparently it's just a one-time thing. How is this done then? Interesting. Wow. Who was it? What? That water was always there. When was this done? Also, is there any way... Oh, I need like a redstone torch or something. Can I do this? I need a stick. Yeah, that'll do. Look, waste not, want not. This could all be in vain anyway. I know nothing about redstone. Ah, so if I do that... No, it just doesn't work. Oh, that's such a shame. I want to hear it again. So whoever set this up, well, first and foremost, hopefully you're watching the video. I will hire you to do this over in my tunnel here, but we could do it with tripwires. So I come through and it plays the bomb, 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 bomb. That could be kind of cool. Anyway, let me know if that's doable. But also, whoever, thank you very much. But now I guess I'll meet you at 1475, 1061. Oh, fuck, what is this? So I'm going to assume this is what I want. What is this? I actually swear I've been off the server for like a day. When have people been building these things around my base? My base is like, you can see Fenrir from here. This is where I chopped down my trees. Oh, right, what does this say? Put all your stuff in here. I actually swear people just don't like me on this server. Oh, right, well, I guess here goes... I guess here goes nothing. All right, is this kind of like... What? I've got... See if down there is lava. I'm gonna murder him. Okay, that's fine. Oh my goodness, you go absolutely flying. He could have given me some kind of blocks. Oh, I've got my armor on. Now I wonder, did he chop down my cactus at my base, or was he the person who bought cactus from my shop to do this? All right, jump. I somehow opened my inventory and still made it? Can I have my boxes back, please? No! Oh, you lovely human being. 13.5 stacks. Okay, so some slight context to everything that is happening here. I had a load of spare tridents. Screen Time needed some for his mob farm in exchange for some rockets. And well, just instead of giving them to me like some normal human being, he decided to build his own little parkour map, didn't he? However, I'm gonna have to tear this monstrosity down. Aww. I suppose I can be nice and I'll give you your boxes back and we'll go over and we'll have a look and see if we can find the mob farm. Also, someone remind me if I don't take this down. Remind me to take it down. You may be good at setting up parkour courses, but architecture is not your strong suit, my guy. So Screen Time wants his Shulkers back. That seems like a fair request to me. However, if he thinks he's just getting them back that easily, then he has another thing coming. So, first things first. We need one of these. Then we need one of these. We do that, and then we make that. Let's just take it out from my hotbar to make sure I don't accidentally use it, because having it here would be completely pointless. Part 2 of this devilish plot is going to be found in the shopping district. However, first, let's go check the wares. And it would actually appear that I think he might have bought the cactus from me to then just troll me back. The sugarcane goes like nothing either. I knew the slimes would be popular. Oh, and the bamboo. Yep. I knew this kelp would be a hard seller. Just no one wants to be healthy. So part 2 is right there. So part 2 is this wool shop. I think it's meant to be an igloo. Whatever it is, it's quite cute. Part 2 is in here. As far as I can tell, it's 1 diamond for a stack. It does say 1 diamond per stack pay here. So let's just take that back and then let's put that in there. Now, because it will take the next 17.5 years to actually get to his base, I'm just going to go there. He is actually AFK somewhere right now, so this might not properly work. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to try anyway. Before we do head off, please tell me why I found this so funny. You need it? Yeah, we probably have it. So I'm just outside this portal, and I'm going to put in the chat saying sleep or AFK, because the last thing he did say was he was AFK. So I'm just double checking to make sure he hasn't come back, but he hasn't said anything. Okay, that's frenzy. F. Okay, so he's apparently not AFK. Now it's really awkward because I'm in the nether. Where it gets awkward, because he's just come out of his portal. This has gone poorly, to say the least. Okay, so let me run you through what happened. He came out of the portal. I flew away. He followed me. So I flew away again. I don't think he saw where I went. And now I'm... There we go. So his portal's right there. And I just... This looks so stupid. So I flew back here, dug into the wall, and blocked myself up. So I have no idea where his skeleton farm is. Like, actually zero concept of where it could possibly be. Just as long as I don't see his name anywhere, which I don't think I do, we should be fine. My idea was over here, which he has already obliterated. Okay, let me do something real quick. I put you there, put you there. Then we cover with sand. Still no names. Still a good sign. I have absolutely no idea if you'll be able to see this on the map. If you can't, then I'll just readjust. If you can, then hallelujah. I think I put way too much effort into doing stupid, monotonous stuff like this. Like, he's literally just gonna take this all back down again. Like, there's absolutely just no need for me to be doing this. Okay, now for the moment of truth. I think you will actually see that, you know? I think that's kind of perfect. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, cool. Now, you see, originally, I was gonna put it in a chest, but because it's a map, surely I can just put it in an item frame. So I just now need to find a bit of leather and then some sticks. Okay, let me do that and I'll be back. Okay, so hear me out. Hopefully this will work and this will look good. So if I put that there, he can see the little X, and then when he pops it off, he picks it up and he's on it. So he should be able to maneuver himself to go and find the red X. And from on here, he can't tell that it's just at the other side of his house. That was so if I had actually known that it worked exactly how I thought it would work, I would have done way more. Because he might find that anyway. So I might just drop him a wee message and be like, oi, go have a look at your house. I've been up to no good. Wait, you just sort your house out, screen time. Every time I come here, I take my life into my own hands. Goodness sakes, man. So I really do hope I'm as funny as I think I am. Pop me off to see your mark. So you pop it off and you'll see your little person. Spot the red X. Best not be dark. Because it's always going to be dark because no one on this server sleeps. Anyway, not the point. I think this is really funny. I really do. All right, so we're home, and that's my mischievousness out of the way. So basically, now we can get on to actually what we want to do for the episode. That's actually just not true at all. So at 00, or the shopping district, Steel has begun construction of the town hall, and there's a huge list of everything that is needed. So I'm gonna go drop off the things that I have handy on me right now, just so things can kind of get started. Then we'll get back to it. The goat fountain / deer fountain, as well as the other build that I mentioned last time that I just completely ran out of time for doing. It should get done today, but definitely don't quote me on it. Basically, this episode started with me thinking I was going to go to that coordinate and I'll just find a shulker with my fireworks. I wasn't expecting the parkour. I mean, I couldn't exactly just give him his shulker boxes back, could I? So I had to do all, and you know what I mean? Okay, so hopefully this is enough of a start and will be enough of a help to at least get the project off the ground. There is a lot more needed. There's terracotta, there's red sand, there's a lot more just stone, glass, all that kind of jazz, but hopefully this is a good start. Right, I don't know how to start this clip, so I'm shopping, right? Someone remind me, I need to get 4 diamonds to Kiki, right? But what is this? And how is that happening? I have never seen that before. What's happening in there? What? Why is it freaking out like that? So I'll tell you what happened. I'm in here buying stuff, and I'm like, I need diamonds, but there's no ender chest in here. So I'm walking out here, and I'm like, what is that? I thought the fox was being attacked by something. No, it's just whatever this is. I'm genuinely so confused. And then just so I don't forget, bang, bang. All right, so there we go. Hopefully, that'll help them get started. Okay, so I'm back. It's just a very long time later. I've been on just an absolutely crazy nether raid, but we're back because Kiki is just saying goodbye. That means my order's in. Now, hopefully you remember what I ordered. Marley in the cheese factory You know, because copyright is a thing. You also have to give me I'm livid. We've got to avoid copyright strikes around here. Marley and the Cheese Factory. Once upon a time, there lived a young man named Marley. Good name. Marley enjoyed different types of cheese. Swiss, feta, cream cheese, and more. His dream is to one day go to the cheese factory to examine their cheesy ways. Now, if that just isn't the dream we all have, then I truly don't know what is. Hello, Homer. While Marley was reading comics, he noticed an ad that came into play. The cheese factory is sharing giveaways to people in different ways of cheese. Whether it's cheddar... Whether it's cheddar or cottage, you will be revealed a bronze coupon. 100% free, no refund of visiting the cheese factory. Marley ran home happy as he can be. He smashed open his piggy bank savings, went to the store and started buying. There was nothing left, as everyone else had been buying as well. As Marley started to give up, he bought the last one in mixed feelings of hope and doubt. He opens it up and his eyes slowly begin widening. He gasped and praised the day away as he realized he was one of the winners. Now, if that just doesn't tell you cheese changes lives, then I don't know what does. During the trip, Marley learned a lot about cheese at the factory, and as years go by, he becomes the CEO of the cheese factory. The end. Now, if that's not worthy of a Pulitzer, then I'm gonna have to speak to the committee board. Thank you for the literature. I'll be sure to get the payment done quickly. And further down the line, I will be wanting a sequel. So I think this might be something I start doing from now on. We've got the emerald up in the picture frame, and now we have the book. I think they're little fun, quirky things that just will add to the base. And then when we come back in like 10, 15 episodes, I'll be like, oh yeah, remember that? So, I said I've been on an adventure. Now, you look at my inventory and you can see I've got loads of bones, I've got loads of coal, blaze rods, magma, everything that you could want. However, in here, we have a lot more. We can also get ourselves another beacon, because I kind of like beacons. They're pretty cool. Now with Hero's Iron Farm, getting them fully powered ain't nothing but a thing. But if you think I just got 3, you'd be mistaken. We have another 3 here. We then have another 15 here. Oh, and not to mention another 15 here. Now, for those keeping score at home, that is 36 wither heads in total. That's 12 withers. And once they are defeated, that's 12 beacons. Now, that sounds pretty tasty if you ask me. Once again, through absolutely no fault of my own, this episode just kind of hasn't gone anywhere. I've just been distracted. There's been a lot of stuff happening on the server. It's been quite time consuming. Honestly, my bad. I've come to the conclusion this is a moose. It's about the only animal it actually looks like. So I'm going to just roll with it. It's what I'm going to work on now. I then need to put in the other statue, possibly behind the nether portal. If not, I don't really want to put it off for another episode, but at the exact same time, I also don't want to just be like, okay, so this is what it looked like before, this is what it looked like now, because I am aware that we are very quickly running out of time. There is also a really super secret project that's being worked on, and I need to start getting shulkers together of supplies that's needed for it, but you can't tell anyone, so shh. The idea that I had for the moose, what I was going to do, a pedestal isn't actually big enough for me to do it, so now I'm just trying to mess around and I'm trying to actually work out a fix for it. Currently, I don't hate what I've created so far. I like having the front open. It might be a bit weird just having the water coming from the back, but also it might grow on me. I am, however, now just about to add something slightly different to it. I don't know if what I'm about to add will look good or if it will look absolutely terrible. There is, however, only one way to find out. Personally, I do not think it worked. I was going to add just another water cascade just in the middle of the 3 ones we had, so it would look a little something like that, but to me, that just looks a little bit clumsy and a little bit too thick. From here, it just looks like a lot of water, and obviously it completely cuts out what it is. From the front, it still looks all right. I don't know. I'm not sold. I do have one more idea in my head, however, that I think I'm going to try. So let me do that, and if all else fails, then I've always got the TNT in the chest. I've gone and I've added a little floating ring just above our moose. It's full of like naturey stuff. So it's got the bamboo, loads of flowers, grass, vines. Over time, the grass will grow, the vines will hook down. I think it'll look quite nice. It's not an ideal solution. I think it looks quite cool. I think over time, as we just run past it, we'll be like, huh, yeah, that actually does look all right. If I could go back in time, maybe I would bring everything down a block or 2, but I don't mind it being big like that. I think that's mission accomplished, at least for now. I mean, I still do have the TNT in a box somewhere. So instead of just elongating the whole process, I am going to actually make a start on the other project that I've mentioned for the past 17 weeks. Why is 17 my go-to? I mean, it's just a really decent number, isn't it? It's not too high, it's not too low. Anyway, not important. Is that where I want it? The more I think about it, the more I want to put it somewhere way more noticeable. That's a lovely little island. island, I have absolutely nothing against it. However, putting on the beachhead here, we're way more likely to see it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, you'll just see me starting to build it. That's when you'll know what it is, because it will be pretty self-explanatory, but the actual end product, I promise you, will be bougie as all goodness. And over there, obviously, we'd see it from here. We would see it from here. Upon looking from over here, that is an okay place, because even like that, we do kind of still see the fountain from here. So I just talked myself out of it, but then managed to just reel myself back in and salvage it. So it needs a very, very, very minor bit of terraforming. It's currently a little bit too high, but apart from that, I'm going to get it ready to go. We're going to start building. Remember though, we are just starting it today. We will finish it at the start of next episode. So if you have any snacks watching this exquisite episode, finish them now. We are coming to an end. Hopefully now I've left this looking good enough where I should be able to do this. So I want that. How does that look? That is looking good to me. Do that, and then over here, do the same thing as we just did there. That, to that, to that. Now, can you tell what it is yet? And just as I go in to get some blocks, it starts raining. That is just delightful, isn't it? We do 3 like that. We connect that there. Now you should definitely know what we're building. You there, you build up slightly like that, because we are building a giant trident that is going to look like it is stuck in the rock here. It's not going to be just as boring as just building a trident, because where would the fun in that be? No, it's not going to be a giant drowned. It's going to look way more mystical, way more magical than that. We can also then terraform this little island. Trust me, it's going to look pretty class. I know it's raining, so that's not ideal, but because we have the conduit, it's a little bit lighter than it normally would be. That'll be the size of it. It is going to go way further up, and then there's going to be other just extra little details to it. You'll see what I mean when I do it, because I don't really want to tell you, just because then you start forming your own little opinion of what it'll look like, and then if it doesn't look good, well, then that's on me, isn't it? When it's not raining and when it's not foggy like this, I think that'll look great. It'll be a really good little addition to everything we have over there. Yeah, I think that'll be class. I'm actually kind of glad that I did stick to my guns and I did stick to there. Yes, I am coming indoors to hide because it's very wet outside, and I don't want to get my little shoes wet while I'm wrapping up. Just keep that off and we'll keep Rona happy. Excellent. It kind of looks like the cat sitting on my shoulder. Anyway, we are coming to the end of the episode. Next time we will be starting off by finishing the trident sculpture. I will show you the little project box that we have that is full of goodies, and you can try and work out yourself what the secret project is. Keep in mind, me being me, I pretty much have no part to do with the project because I would get confused on step 1. I'm just the resources guy. Every good project needs one. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave a like. They help get my videos noticed. I know you loved it. I feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. It's a win-win-win. And really, what more could you ask for? You can also subscribe to the channel completely for free, and if you don't like me, you can just unsubscribe. But you've just seen the video we've made. You're looking at my lovely little purple trousers and my nice blue jacket. Look at my yellow shoulders. I don't think you'll regret it enough to unsubscribe. So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.